Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is Holiday Delight. It's from the coffee box that I bought yesterday at Ollie's. And I forgot to mention when I bought that coffee and a couple of other little things, I had a 15% off coupon. So that was a great deal. So I didn't want to just go in there and buy one thing for 15% off and waste that coupon, so I figured it was a good time to stock up on coffee, which is exactly what I did. So I hope these holiday flavors are good. I know I like their Donut Cafe flavor pack. That's really good. So I have high hopes for the holiday pack too. So today's temperature is going to be 56. I've been saying that for like at least 3 days now. And it's been going down to 40 at night, which isn't really too bad. But I know winter is coming. So I'm just going to enjoy the nice fall days while I can. So yesterday, my mom and I went to Olive Garden. She actually took me out for dinner, and we had a delightful dinner, and I had the cheese stuffed ravioli, which was really good. And then we each got that take home a dish for $6, so you can't beat that. And I only ate half my ravioli, so that's at least 3 meals, so that's not too bad. And Mom did the same. Now she's not vegetarian, so she had the seafood Alfredo, and then she took that home and had an extra meal too that she took home. So that's really a good deal at Olive Garden, is buying the extra $6 meal. And I think you have the option, if you want to add meat or something to it, you can, but don't quote me on that. So, all right, let's give this a taste. Boy, I sure have lots of options on flavored coffee now, but that's a good thing. So, cheers. Yeah, it's good. I don't know, Holiday Delight. I don't know what flavor it's supposed to be, but it's good. I guess it's just a mix of holiday flavors and scents. So anyway, this morning I got to see my shutters up, because by the time I got home last night it was dark, and I couldn't see what color my new shutter color is. So I went out first thing this morning and looked and put it on a little video, so I'm going to share that with you. And I love the color. I got the inspiration from the pots from the Dollar Tree, the blue pots they had. And I hope they have that color again next year, because I want to pick up a couple of fresh new pots for the front porch, and I think I want to use that as my hanging baskets too. So I still have some paint left, and I'm thinking about painting the front door the same coastal blue. I think that'll be nice, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I may wait till spring to do that, or if we have a nice warm day, I might do it then, because of course I have to leave the door open in order to paint it unless I go outside, which I really don't want to do, and I still have to leave the door open to get around the outside of it. So all right, let me show you my new shutter color, and then after that we'll go to the budget book. Well, here are my new shutters all up, and I love the color. It's not too bright, it's not too dull. I really like it. And I got the inspiration from the Dollar Tree planter pots. I had the color matched, and that's the color it is. Awesome. I'm very happy. And these are the Dollar Tree inspiration pots. Now my handyman still needs to replace this receptacle right here. So I'm thinking about painting my front door the same blue. So I'm very happy with the color. This is my guardian angel. She's lived here since I moved in. Okay. Look how beautiful this tree is. And then this one over here is a smaller version. The color is so brilliant. It's beautiful. All right, back at the budget book. So yesterday I didn't spend any money, even though I did go out to dinner with my mom. It was her treat. I was going to stop at Marc's, but by the time we got done and out of the physician's office, it was late and it was already starting to get dark. I don't see too well to drive at night, so I like to avoid that if I possibly can. I'm okay if I know the roads I'm going on, but to go on a strange road at night when it's dark is very difficult for me. And even though I've had cataract surgery and I had lens implants, it's still difficult for me because I have astigmatism. So it's just, I prefer not to drive when it's dark. So in the winter, I stick around home more. In the summer, I travel a little further. It's not as bad. But in the winter, I like to stay home. So anyway, the day before when I went to Ollie's and where else did I go? Well, wherever I went, Giant Eagle, I had a 15% off coupon, which I forgot to mention yesterday. So I ended up, my bill at Ollie's was about $40 with the 15% off coupon. So the coffee was even cheaper than what I said yesterday. So that was a good deal. And Ollie's will send you a coupon every so often. I don't know how often it is, for 15% off. And I like to take advantage of that and buy things that I normally wouldn't just go in and buy one at a time. I like to group it all together, and that way I can save even more money. So that's what I did. So I'm thinking about going to Marc's today and finishing up my monthly shopping, and then I'm going to get back to it and see how long I can go without going grocery shopping again. Now, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. I may have to make a little exception because of Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving dinner, because even if I don't host it here, I will still have to have something to take along and share. So I'm going to try and find things in my freezer that I can use to do that. But I don't want to commit to that 100%. So I have to wait and see what and where we're going for Thanksgiving. Now, my ex-husband, my kid's father, he is thinking about having Thanksgiving dinner over there. So I know my daughter and her family, they go to different places at her husband's family side. So I don't know. I just kind of show up. I hosted Thanksgiving many, many years, and I would be more than willing to host it again. But like I said, my ex-husband said that he would like to have it this year. So we'll see. Anyway, that is the plan for November and December. Usually in December, I almost always have Christmas Eve here. Then my ex-husband has Christmas Day, usually at his house, and my kids are kind of all over the place visiting different family members on both sides. But I will probably have Christmas Eve here again, which it's been a tradition in my family since I was a kid. My mom always hosted Christmas Eve, but she can't do that anymore. It's just way too much for her. I'm just happy she can still provide herself with meals. So, I mean, if she couldn't, of course, I would cook for her. But she's kind of picky, and she's not vegetarian, so, but I'd be more than happy to cook whatever she liked. But so far, she's very independent. She doesn't want to be dependent, so she does her own thing, and I step in if I have to. So, okay, that is my budget book chat for today, and I will be back in a little bit, and we'll see what else is going on today. Do you have two nubby balls? Those are your favorite, huh? You like orange just like Mama, right? Okay, belly rub. Belly rub. Oh, he's going to go get a haircut next week. All right. Good boy. Well, I just got back from Marc's, and I spent $92.79. And this is the food I got, and I also got some stuff. So let me tell you how much I spent on what. These Lender's bagels, they're frozen. They were $2.48, and we like these. They're good with cream cheese and whatever else you want to put on them. And I like them because they're nice and small. They're not so big. I got these crispy rosemary fries from Alexia, and I buy these all the time. I really like them. They were $5.78, and this is a whole bunch of servings for me. I splurged a little bit, kind of for holiday getting ready. I like this Italia Roscato, and this was $12.99. That price has been about the same the last few times I've bought it. This is a holiday thing. These Andes mints, $2.65. I bought these wide egg noodles. Last couple of times I bought the noodles at the Dollar Tree. They kind of disintegrated, so I didn't like them. So I'd rather pay a little bit more, and since I'm planning on making some soups, I bought those. So those were $2. I still have a zucchini that I want to make like a veggie lasagna out of. So I bought a small container of cottage cheese. I use cottage cheese to make my lasagna. I feel like the ricotta is too dry, so I like it much better with cottage cheese. So that was $2.50. I found these tater crowns. I like these, and I've been looking at them at Aldi's, and they were actually more expensive at Aldi's. So these were only $1.98. These pierogies were $1.89, and this is for the holiday too. I want to make that slow cooker pierogi dish again with the onions and the butter. And I found this chocolate raspberry coffee. Don't really need more coffee, but you guys that have been with me for a while, you know how much I like the chocolate raspberry flavor. I don't know if it'll be as good as the Aldi's kind, but I picked that up anyway. And I'll drink it. I'm sure it's fine. These 3 syrups I bought. I buy these all the time. Put them in my iced tea, sometimes in my coffee. And then they still didn't have my Folgers hazelnut decaf coffee. They haven't had the last 3 times now, so I guess they stopped carrying it. So I bought this other Torani syrup. It's chocolate hazelnut, and that was $3.99 too. And then I wanted to try this frosted sugar cookie creamer. That was $2.99. And since I have all those holiday coffees, I want to try putting this in there. So I think that'll be good. So that's what I bought in the way of food. And I'll show you what else I got after I put this away. All right, well, here's the rest of what I bought at Marc's. I bought this really, really nice, thick sweater for $5.99. That's what it looks like. And I love these for in the house when it's cold. So I thought that was really cheap. So I got that. Then I got, this was 99 cents. They're just the cotton rounds. Pick that up. I got all these batteries for $5.99. It's always good to stock up for the winter. And I have a lot of those motion candles. So, and this says that they're alkaline. And it says it lasts as long as the leading brands. So, ultra long lasting, 36. Regular price was $29.99 and I paid $5.99. So I picked those up, and you do have to replace the batteries every now and then, even if they're unused, because they do lose their potency. And, oh boy, I couldn't resist this guy. He is so soft. Anyway, he was $3.99. Did I need another gnome? Heck no, but I got him anyway. Then I wanted a thin towel. Most of the towels nowadays are so thick. I wanted a thin one just to wrap around my head when I wash my hair, because otherwise I've got this big huge towel wrapped around my head, and I just wanted a thinner one. So this was $3.99. And then I got, for the puppies, I got, this is $3.99, these minis, because I don't have any really tiny treats, and sometimes I like to give them a treat just because, and I don't want to give them too many big treats all the time, so I got them those. And these are little treats too. They were $1.59, so that was for the pups. I found this cute mug for Christmas, so we can make morning coffee and say good morning, and this was $1.49. Yep, $1.49. So he'll be coming out at Christmas time. Then I got, just for fun, I got one of these battery-operated LED projectors. And I thought that'd be kind of fun around the holidays to put on when I'm sitting in my chair, relaxing. So it's battery-operated. It was $1.99, so I got that. And I wanted to get more of these short lights. They were $2.49. Last year, they were pretty expensive. Not that these are cheap, because they used to be like 99 cents. But I got 2 of those in case I need to replace the ones around my mirror in the living room, because I put those lights on all the time. And then I picked up this jar candle. It was $2.99. And it's just vanilla ice cream. So that'll be going on my mantle. And that was it for my shopping at Marc's. So now I won't have to go to the store, hopefully, for quite a while. All right, I'll be back. Well, I'm glad I got my shopping all done for the month. Oh, now I don't have to bother with that anymore. And I'm very glad. So, all right, let's do a little reading from 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. And today is day 8. So today the focus is to reduce your spending. It says it's good to have money and the things that money can buy. But it's good, too, to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money can't buy. And that's a quote by George Horace Lorimer. Be aware of where your money goes. Create a general budget and track your spending. Cut back on extras and make do with what you have, which is sort of what we've been doing for quite a long time already now. But it helps to really focus on it every day, every morning, and then spend your day accordingly. So it says reducing the amount of money that goes out every month gives you more options and more time. When you cut back on expenses, avoid unnecessary expenditures, and set aside the money you would have spent, then you have extra money to do all the things you really want to do. That's very true. Like I set aside money for all my repairs and the handyman, and I'm pretty much getting to the end of that process until spring. Then there's some things in the spring. I have to replace the floor on my deck, and I've already talked to my handyman about it, and he said he could do that, so that's great. How you spend your money reveals your true priorities. Spending less means less time spent shopping and taking care of things you buy. Instead of using your time for the things money can buy, you can concentrate on enjoying the things that money can't buy, including time for your family, friends, and spiritual pursuits. So that was today's focus. And I think that's a very good thing to focus on every day. And as you simplify your life and don't bring all these things into your life that you don't really need or want, it really does make it much more pleasant, and you do find that you have way more time than you had before when you had to take care of all this stuff, because a lot of stuff is like a time vampire. You know, it just sucks the life right out of you. So anyway, my friends, I'm going to go relax and have a simple evening. I finished up my potato soup that I made the other day, and I had about 4 meals out of that. So I stretched those potatoes and green onions, and I put canned asparagus in there and blended it all up. Oh, and lots of cheese, and it was delicious. So I spread all those ingredients out to 4 meals, and it was very tasty. So tomorrow I don't have to cook either, because I have leftovers from the Olive Garden that I went to with my mom yesterday. So that's enough for 2 more meals. And even your food that you get at restaurants, you can stretch that out. Most restaurants give us way more than we should be eating at 1 meal anyway. There's a dog out there going for a walk. So stretch it out to 2 meals. You know, have a little extra salad with it, have some bread with it, and stretch your food out as much as you can. Because even overbuying in food isn't a good practice. Now, I have a lot of food. I really do. But it's food that I have for prepping mostly. But even my freezers are both full, and I've been eating out of the freezers off and on for a very long time. I had a whole 365 days of eating out of my freezer. I have videos for all those days, and I'm kind of still at it, even though I do replenish things that I really like that I want to, eat again. But this isn't really a freezer cook down. It's just cooking my meals and stretching the ingredients as far as I can. And it gets to be a habit after a while. You have to train yourself to do these things with your money and your food. It's a training process, not everybody can do it in a day. It becomes a habit. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.